Hello, welcome to Daily News from Majayat TV. Scholarly meetings of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy Qom, Iran. The House of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Qom hosted another session of its scholarly meetings. These meetings are attended by various groups of seminarians, clerics, and scholars who ask their questions from the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. The discussions in this meeting revolved around criteria for a judge, the character of Jafar, the uncle of Imam al-Mahdi, may God hasten his advent, rulings on nadar and fasting, the nature of God's knowledge, etc. Syrian victims of earthquakes thank Zainabiya Islamic Seminary. The accommodation center of Balba district in Syria, on behalf of all families that have lost their homes due to the recent earthquakes in the cities of Kafariya and Foa, thanked the immediate helps and assistance by the Islamic Seminary of Zainabiya in Damascus. A few days earlier, the PR officer of this Islamic school had visited this accommodation center and learned about the harsh condition of families in this center. Following this visit, this school dispatched shipments of food items, warm clothes, blankets, medicine, and other necessary items to this center. Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi runs charity works on birthday of Hazrat Abbas, peace be upon him. The office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Mazar Sharif city of Afghanistan ran series of charity works to celebrate the birthday of Hazrat Abbas, peace be upon him. This office donated meat packs to hundreds of orphaned and needy families. This is the fourth round of these charity works. Director of Al-Najaf TV meets head of Najaf Health Organization. Zaid al-Gharabi, the director of the Al-Najaf TV, along with Anwar al-Jawadain, the advisor to the governor of Najaf province in tribal affairs, met with Dr. Abdullah Ghazali, the director of the Najaf Health Organization. In this meeting, Dr. al-Ghazali appreciated the media works by Najaf TV and wished for more collaborations in the future. AhlulBayt Islamic Thought Center welcomes religious social figures. AhlulBayt Islamic Thought Center, affiliated with the office of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Baghdad, welcomed groups of cultural, religious, and social figures. In this meeting, both sides talked about the recommendations of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi to promote cultural and religious activism in Iraq. Activities by Najaf Center for Strategic Studies. Najaf Center for Strategic Studies (NCSS) hosted a workshop on litigation processes in the holy city of Najaf. This workshop was taught by Dr. Hussein Qasir and Dr. Haidar al-Turfi. NCSS has already held a literary workshop hosting Zahra al-Kalabi and Hamid al-Haziri, as well as many other notable literary figures. It is worth noting that Najaf Center for Strategic Studies also holds weekly panels of cultural activists. Anwar al-Jawadain Institute celebrates month of Shaban in Baghdad, Iraq. Anwar al-Jawadain Institute, affiliated with the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Baghdad, held a ceremony to celebrate the glorious month of Shaban and the birthdays of Imam Hussein, Hazrat Abbas, and Imam Sajjad, peace be upon them. Sheikh Ali al-Isami was the keynote speaker in this ceremony. Activities by Shia Societies Association in Holy Karbala, Iraq. Members of Shia Societies Association affiliated with Imam Shirazi Foundation met with the director of the passport office in the holy city of Karbala. In this visit, these members of the Shia Societies Association relayed the prayers of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi and talked about ways to facilitate pilgrimage to the holy city of Karbala. The members of this association also met with Sayyid Nabil Hassani, the director of the Nahjul Balagha Institute, and learned about the activities of this center. They also met with Sheikh Mustafa Mohammadi, the director of Imam Hussein TV and Misbah al-Hussein Foundation, to discuss the prospects of Arbaeen walk in 2030. Manahel Institute holds 5-day workshop in Nasseriya city, Iraq. Manahel Institute, affiliated with the office of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Karbala, held a 5-day educational workshop for teens in Nasseriya city of Iraq. These workshops teach Islamic beliefs, ethics, laws, as well as topics related to Imam al-Mahdi. May God hasten his reappearance. Misbah al-Hussein Foundation holds weekly meetings to discuss Arbaeen walk in 2030. Misbah al-Hussein Foundation for Relief and Development held another meeting to discuss the prospects of Arbaeen walk of 2030. This meeting was attended by groups of infrastructure specialists, civil engineers, and former officials in the holy city of Karbala. In this meeting, all attendees talked about their points about how to prepare the city of Karbala to host and house 50 million pilgrims in the year 2030. This agenda in this meeting is set up in accordance to the orders of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, who has been consistent with expanding facilities to serve pilgrims in the Arbaeen walk of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him. Sheikh Mustafa Mohammadi, the director of Misbah al-Hussein Foundation, appreciated the viewpoints of all panelists in the end of this meeting. Fatima Zahra Institute welcomes pilgrims in Holy Karbala, Iraq. Fatima Zahra Institute, affiliated with the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Karbala, continues to serve pilgrims of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, for the 5th consecutive day. These pilgrims are served with sweets, cookies, and other refreshments. Sayyid Alem Institute welcomes young believers in Holy Karbala. Sayyid Alem Institute, affiliated with the office of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, welcomed groups of young believers in the holy city of Karbala. These believers had come to visit the shrines of Imam Hussein and Hazrat Abbas, peace be upon them, and were welcomed by this center. In this meeting, some questions and answers were exchanged. Zainabiya community runs Imam of Life blood donation campaign in Basra, Iraq. Following the orders of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, members of Zainabiya community affiliated with the office of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Basra launched the blood donation campaign of Imam of Life, coinciding with the birthday of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him. This campaign was first established in 2012 after His Eminence Ayatollah Shirazi invited all believers to donate their blood on Shaban the 3rd in remembrance of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him. Representative of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi opens Husayniya in Beirut, Lebanon. Sheikh Jalal Maash, the representative of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Beirut, Lebanon, attended the opening ceremony of a Husayniya in this city. During this visit, Sheikh Maash talked about the significance of celebrating the birthday of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him. Many cultural and religious figures participated in this ceremony. Khadimat Hujjat Center celebrates Eid of month of Shaban in Holy Karbala, Iraq. Khadimat Hujjat Center, affiliated with the office of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Karbala, held a ceremony to celebrate the birthday of Imam Hussein, Hazrat Abbas, and Imam Sajjad, peace be upon them. The ceremonies were held on Shaban the 3rd at the Husayniya of Imam al-Mahdi, may God hasten his reappearance.